Start going.
What are you doing here?
What am I doing here? We're at rehearsal. But trying to share magic. Trying to educate. Trying to get people to break their mold. You know, it's break the routine. Find something unfamiliar and make it familiar. And my ultimate vision here, with the couple days that I have, is how can I get people to think differently for a second about what they're doing, about what they're usually in a routine about. Can you break that routine and get to the new? Can you grow? You know, it's like uncomfortable at first, and then moving through that. I think that's my mission right now here, is getting people to break the monotony, find something new so they can grow.
What got you here?
You know, a lot of tiny destinations got me to be here. Like my heart brought me here. Like I'm where I need to be. And if I wasn't, I would feel not myself, I would say.
What do you feel like this all means? Like all these kids on a gym floor on a Saturday night? What is this about?
I think it's about, it's funny to say being selfless for the group, but to search for something bigger to fit into, even if it's for a moment, for a couple months. I think that's one of the big things is finding how you fit in, but also what you provide individually as a strength, and then that stacks on top of itself. And then there's your group, there's your community, there's your culture. There's a subculture here right now of morals, of how, of what, and it's created with 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. But then at some point you go home and you're left with yourself, and then you have to work on that and then bring it back to the whole. That's what like an overarching goal is, other than just we're trying to be good musicians. We're also trying to learn how to be good people, because you can't rehearse without those good intentions, or else you'd have a dysfunctional person.
What would you like everyone to leave with after the season's gone, or after they age out?
I think some of the things that you get out of a routine here teach you about how to routine your own life and how to self-govern. And it's, like I said, it's another world, it's another microcosm. And when it's over, those things will still live, like within your memories, within your day-to-day. I think that structure isn't always given to everybody at a fair advantage. When you come here, you get that sense of structure and the output behind it. You can apply that to your own life. In the timeline of everything, you can conquer a technique, or you can conquer your hands, or something that bugs you, then you conquer yourself. You don't have to do it within, oh, I'm 21, I'm 22, I can't drum anymore. It's just like a thing that you get to accomplish within your own ability. And it's tactile, right? It's not a video game. It's not material. It's complete function and ability. That's the beauty of this. If you apply it to life, you can conquer a lot of stuff. You can teach yourself how to be good through diligent reps and hours, and you know what functions within that. When the season's done, it could feel kind of empty. But then it's like, how do I apply that to my life? How do I make, bad rehearsals into good rehearsals? Well, that's the same thing as making a bad day into a good day.
How do you feel about doing all this?
I'll be dead honest. There's times where if I know I've got a weekend here or somewhere else, where that little inner critic, and this is me just being real vulnerable, will speak up and go, just do you want to do this? Are you ready to go on a plane for 7 hours and go for 4 days and leave bagels and leave your life and come here. And every time I get where I need to go, I never have that speak up. It's always when you exit the real world, getting to the activity, where you have this doubt and that inner critic for me. And then once I get here, it's like, it almost can be like a flash. Like I even told myself before you told me to come right here, I told myself, do not forget how you feel in this gym, because you'll need it the next time you leave and you need to come here. And I feel like that is the want versus the need. Yeah, I would love a weekend for myself, but once I get here, it's like that's gone. So it's like breaking through and getting to the place to work and leaving real life and then coming in and out. Like that's hard. But then once you come here, it's like there's no question. I use that when I get that inner dialogue. Do you really? Yes, we do. You do really want to do this. You're just saying it because you're not there yet. And so it's like, the hardest part about going to the gym is getting to the gym. The hardest part about practicing is getting into the practice room. I think that follows me here. And so it could be that way, but I know how to talk to myself about it and get out of my head, you know? And not everybody has to struggle. Not everybody struggles with that, but I definitely do. I mean, I'm human. I'll be like, oh, it's hard work. Sometimes we get afraid of hard work. But then when I'm here, it's like, no, I want to be anywhere else, you know? I think this activity can stand like still in time, almost like a twilight zone. In our modern world, we can sometimes cut off the weakest link. But here, there ain't no bench. There's no second string. There's no third string. Those people are home. They got cut from this group. So when we take a team, all players play at the same time. There's no bench. And that says something about growth and perseverance versus finding the right person and segregating. And you know, sports, that seems natural to us. There's second string point guard, third string quarterback if you just stick with it. Here, third string's out there with the first string. You know, and that is such a weird thing about not only just what we do, but band in general. You take people who make it, you know. But I think that's what makes this activity a little bit different. Is you could be the third string and snare or whatever, but then by the end of the season you grow into this human that is just like, well, in 4 months, and then it's like the fast track to excellence in a lot of ways. We could also eat people up. You can be really, really good, and then you get to this one group, and then it's like, oh no, I don't know how to play anymore, or like I don't know how to work hard. So it's like this weird stage that everybody gets to play on. So this activity can be really, really brutal, but it can shape you into just working on yourself. It's like you're not just gonna stay here, you're gonna get better. That's I think what this can do. This place, you know, this activity. My name's Devin Garza, and I am privileged to work with Redline Indoor Percussion, and that's what's going on here. Making Redline happen, and making a name and a culture for ourselves every weekend.